doing that, I know I'm gonna pull more DPS than like everyone there.
What if you?
And
What
it's
if you're
like,
last
oh,
place,
yeah.
Norman? What happens?
I'll kill myself.
What if a bunch of like sub 700 pugs beat you?
I'll kill myself.
Okay.
It's horrible.
It's good to know, dude.
I will go park Kuro. I will park her in Grizzly Hills and log her out forever. I'll still play. I'll level a new Boomkin, but Kuro's never playing again.
Grizzly Hills.
Grizzly Hills is a good retirement spot.
You don't want like the calmer hills, you know, something in like Hinterlands or something? No?
Oh, fuck that, dude. Grizzly Hills. What about... See, okay, that makes me think, what do we seem like to other people? Do you remember when we were doing Mythic, Hans and Franz, and the one Boomkin? Maybe this affects me more because I am a Boomkin, but the Boomkin from one of the highest guild on our server, right, came to our raid, and then he helped us. He was beating our DPS, obviously, right? Because he's much more geared, but I mean, whatever. But he's helping us. But I remember him, like, very clearly like, he was really polite, but he was clearly stroking his
Which Boomkin was this?
It was, I don't know his name now. I think he's changed it to Starfall or something. But his name was Flappy Beard or Flappy. No, not Flappy Beard.
See, I
Flappy Bird. Flappy Bird.
I don't remember this.
But yeah, he came on.
Yeah.
I think he came on as Shamans a few times. But like Struggle Puffs was his shaman's name, I think. But I like remember this, and I'm thinking like, is that what we look like to other people? Like, it's not bad. Like, he was polite, but I didn't like that he was clearly stroking his EP. You know what I mean? So that, I mean, dude, like, I don't know. Or do you remember Battlefall? Going to help Battlefall?
No, I don't. I don't remember a lot from this expansion in particular. I don't remember a lot of people we've had.
Chris,
because it's been we've had so many.
I know.
Different people we've raided with.
Who's in Battlefall?
That was Emberly's guild.
Oh yes, then yes.
Oh.
Who? There's. Yeah, we were 1 and 2 in that raid.
I know. I feel like to them because the bosses they killed every week they couldn't do without us there. So I feel like us stroking our EP in that case was actually hindering them because once we stopped going to their raids, they fell apart.
Is that hindering them though? I think that's. I mean, 'cause to a point, you should help them till they're able to clear the boss themselves.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't really have much of an EP in this tier, sort of just because this expansion in general, if you know what I mean, it's getting a little tired. That it's been such little content, less enthused about the game in general currently.
Okay, yeah, I mean that's true, but like next expansion, I feel like I'm gonna be much more on that. Yeah, I feel that way too, for sure.
But I think with if anything, Wada should have set 2 raid tiers. Really, isn't enough content for.
No, it's not at all. No. I hope they've learned from that. But
yeah,
we'll have to see. I don't know. I'm not.
They should just for like the last year, they should just re-release Siege of Orgrimmar just 9 months again. Boost it up to level 100.
Wasn't it? How long was Siege? Wasn't it like 12 or 13 months?
13 months.
Ooh.
Ridiculously long. Way too long. But I don't know. No, that was way too long. For definitely.
How long have we been in this current tier?
3 months. Why? What does it feel like? How long does it feel like we've been in it?
Oh, forever, man. Forever.
Really? It's only 3 months, dude.
That feels way longer.
A little bit less, I think, even.
What? I'm gonna. Bye.
Bye.
My roommate's leaving, guys. In case you needed to know.
I think we got the gist of that.
I think we did, yeah. Okay.
I'm not sure if he knows that I'm doing this. He should.
You didn't tell him? Did you tell him?
Yeah, I did. And then he interrupted me, so I had to flip him off. And then I was like, oh, you might not know I'm doing this.
Okay. That's actually... I just looked at the stream, I just like give him the finger, like it's just in time to see that. Okay. So, I feel like, you know what, this is gonna be a good segue into the next topic actually.
Alright.
What about, so we were talking about people who have EP and who maybe aren't deserving of it, like it makes them seem arrogant, right? Like it's very different.
Mm-hmm.
Now what about people who have the EP, right? And but like they have such a rotten personality at the same time, whether they're deserving of it or not, that you like create reason in your mind why they're not deserving of the EP. And I have a good example for this.
Okay.
All right.
I'm a bit confused with what
I know. Okay. So the monk who used to be in our guild, Shinshu, right? She was no, hold on. She was a decent healer, right? She raided with us for years, right? Decent healer, but her personality, like she was constantly. Hold on. Okay, no, that's what I'm saying. Okay, decent healer, was pulling like the numbers she pulled was okay, right? No, hold on. Okay, numbers she was pulling. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. She
was pulling decent numbers. But at the end of the day, she liked causing drama. She had such a shitty personality that you had people like Zhang, for example, who would nitpick. Maybe not nitpicking. Maybe it's more serious than I'm thinking in my head. But you'd have him being like, she pops revival at this time. Like, what a shitty healer. I don't even know why she brags. She's so shit. And like you think about that, and it's like, how does that factor into it? You know, like. Are they undeserving of their EPing because their how they like how they represent themselves with
100%.
it is bad? So you're saying if you have if you're good, you can display EPing, but don't be an asshole about it.
Yeah.
I think in general, most cases.
I think in general, yeah, don't be an asshole.
That's kind of a general.
Okay, you know what? It's a general. I must have missed that one, because I'm a pretty big asshole most of the time. But, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, that's kind of my thing, which, like, I don't know, I feel like if you have EPing, I mean, some people are just kind of too assholey with it, so I don't know.
Okay, I just
feel like EPing is kind of non-existent in the end of the day, and all we have is a bunch of people who are subtly bragging and people who are outright bragging while being assholes. And the term EPing actually doesn't exist.
Well, it exists, but it's I don't know. It's an odd term.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird I haven't really put much thought into it until tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what I wanted to come into this with was two things of the same topic. What is your opinion on so first, having girls in general in your guild?
Oh man.
I know. I'm going there. Having girls in
here.
general in your group, right? And then having a significant other in your group.
Oh, I feel like those are two different big discussions.
Well, okay. Well, no, see, for me, I don't think it is, because, although maybe it is, but for me, it's like, we have...
I feel like we should focus on the first part first.
No, for sure. See, for me, like, I don't think it's that big. Like, having girls in your group, I feel like it's not that big of a deal, as long as it's a minimal amount, and that's not because of their ability to play the game or anything like that. But from what I've seen, the more girls you have,
dude, this is some racial profiling type shit.
No, I'm just saying from my own.
You all remember that episode of That's So Raven where the store manager goes, "From my experience, black people steal more," and she's like, "Whoa!" And they,
that was a good
episode. It was confronting real life problems, and now you're that manager, man. That's you.
I'm such an asshole. No, I actually have no problem with it. Actually, you know what?
I get it, man.
No, it doesn't depend on the amount of girls you have in your group. I think it depends on the age and maturity of the girls in your group. I think that has the bigger part to do with it. Like,
Okay,
if you have a girl who's there to get attention...
I get, like, we just recently had a bad experience, well...
I know, yeah, which is why I'm trying to say, like, okay, maybe not. I'm trying to say, you know what, actually, though, like, what I'm saying is... I think it has a lot more to do with the maturity, because you have people who come there to raid, and they're there to raid, they're not there to do whatever. Like, that's great, that's awesome.
I mean, I understand, like, the point. It makes a lot of sense. Internet's easy, really easy place for girls to get attention sometimes. So, I mean, it can occasionally attract bad people, or the wrong type of people for for guilds.
I think once you get into higher end rating, though, I feel like most girls aren't like that.
Yeah,
I mean, they
sure.
are out there, but this is also, to be fair, like there are guys out like that are out there
yeah,
like that
doing
as well,
the exact
who just
same
want
thing.
attention. I think girls kind of get a bad rep for it because they are the minority, right? So it's easier to apply a stereotype to a minority. I feel like that's true.
Yeah.
There was something that I don't remember if Chris, you remember this, but you talked to me a long time ago. We were talking about our issues with one particular girl we had in our guild who started out, there just as a raider, like, I'm here to raid, I'm here to get bosses down, and then later kind of turned into that whole seeking attention kind of thing. And you said that the mentality of our guild is what created that. Like, we created that monster. Do you remember that?
It's possible.
Or was that Moonjin who said that to me?
Might have been Moonjin.
I don't think that was me.
Well,
I don't know who. I'm curious as to who we're talking about.
We're talking about.
Are you you're hesitant to use names?
I mean, I'm hesitant to use names.
Is this a person that
just say their class? Say their class.
They're the monk, right? So.
Okay.
Monk that we had till recently.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, because what happened was she first joined. I don't know if you guys remember. Like, she was there to raid, put a lot of dedication into raiding.
It's a little funny because you already name dropped.
I know. I thought about that.
You dickhead.
Whatever.
You're just talking shit.
She moved servers and changed her name. Who gives a crap? She's like in the witness protection program now. But no, I'm just saying, like, she started out.
You're not. Moonjin's not allowed to make those jokes because he's actually in witness protection, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, but she came here to raid. She started out here, but then our guild is while we still get bosses down, we're always in Mythic and we're always doing that kind of semi-hardcore attitude.
We're guffs.
We have a casual, friendly atmosphere, and I think with that atmosphere, like, whoever I was talking to said to me, like, we created that because we gave the impression that, like, like, that sort of mentality just.
I don't think so. I don't think we created that. I don't think that's the type of.
I swear it was one of
in that particular. That might have been me. I think partially, I could see how that would happen in that situation with the mentality that our guild did have.
Yeah. And
partially also that person's particular lack of overall raid experience, because they didn't. We're pretty. I don't want to stroke my EP here. Back to the first topic, but we're not a bad guild. I think it's fair to say we're pretty good guild, a little above average. And when that's the kind of guild you're in, and you don't have much experience being at lesser, kind of lower progression, you don't really have much of a comparison to make. So when here we are, a Mythic guild, that seems normal, but for us who have raided longer, we know, that's a really good in reality.
Yeah.
No, I remember the early days of
we're
like clearing.
We've had struggle days.
Exactly. Well, never so bad as our our crowning achievement of my first guild was we cleared TOGC, like regular TOGC and Onyxia on the same
TOC.
night. It was like TOC and Onyxia. It was like 5 bosses in a night. And we were like, yeah.
And now we're like, alright guys, let's give it an hour and a half, 13 bosses down, alright, done. Good raid night. Yeah, I see what you mean with that. I just want to say though, like I feel okay. So I sounded like an asshole saying some girls just want attention.